I thought I was going to have to wait. I didn't. Instead, we're playing against FC Bulen? Oh. A match in the NAF official league. That's probably something they might want to fix. Because this is not the NAF official league.
Unless you spun everything.
No, it's Robolice Academy. They're not in that league.
Weird.
Well, also, it did Lorem Ipsum.
Yeah. So, yeah. Good. Great. I didn't even check what race it was. I'm just like, this is weird. And then I just clicked through because, I mean, what's the point? We'll find out soon enough. Question, if I play Chaos, should I play to Sench? How's that even pronounced? Or Nuffle? It's always Nuffle.
Always Nuffle. Zinch just knows like what's going to happen, and he knows how the dice are going to end up, but he can't help you, and he'll probably lie because he's an asshole. Whereas Nuffle just goes, maybe I'll change these dice for you.
Okay. So, a whole... fuck me. Who...
What?
Like, I can't... Who's what here?
Ah, I
They're all
see
the
you've
same.
come across the problem of
No names.
no names.
Can't believe you're saying all elves look alike. How racist.
They do, and they all wear the same stupid hat and a uniform.
You shouldn't say that to the police officers. Just a word of advice.
Hey guys, you guys all look the same in the uniform and your stupid hats.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh, wow. Okay, hold it. One reroll. That's not good for him. Okay, so one Minotaur. Is this a Dane? Is this guy Danish? Then 4 Chaos Warriors.
You should just write in the chat Denmark sucks and see his reaction. That's the best way to do it.
That seems needlessly antagonistic.
Yeah.
Well, he's Swedish, so it's always needlessly antagonistic to
I thought
Danes.
see the most annoying way to win against someone is to be really nice about it.
No,
Yeah.
I can't be it.
He's true, Ivy.
I've never tried it ever.
Yeah, you
well,
should. Like,
there you go.
when you're a jerk to someone and you beat them, and then they just go, "Wow, what a sore winner! That dude sucks." At least I'm not a bad person. Whereas if
Yeah.
you're really nice, you're just like, "Wow, that dude, he's just better than me in every way." I need
No
to
one's ever
reevaluate my
said that
life.
about cKnoor.
No one's it well.
Okay, so well,
You're getting hung up on the specifics of the example here.
this'll be interesting. It should.
No one says Blood Bowl.
Wow! Wow!
Uh-huh.
Wow!
At least you can see the Chaos Warriors because they've all got the nice red shiny armor.
Yeah, I mean the
Distinctive.
the only thing like, okay, so I think I can recognize the thrower and the catchers because of the backs. The blitzers compared to the line elf.
Time to get your APM up, I think, unfortunately.
So much high kick. Come on. Failed to pick it up. Nope. Oh, yep. Good. Good. Okay. So, unfortunately, it's a deep kick, and I can't reach it. Because I put my really fast players kind of in the middle. Oh, that's unfortunate.
But he's left a gap on the right that you could just run through.
Yeah. I know that the blitzers have giant wings on their helmets. They don't really show up very well against everything else here.
Well, if only you were better discerning.
Yeah. I wish I was. There we go! See? This is not what you want if you're Chaos, because you don't have fucking block. And you only have one reroll.
One reroll. Oh, that is gonna be
Yeah,
painful.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No reroll used.
Well, there you go.
Yep. So... Na-na-na-na.
Powerful start here for the.
Look, Norster.
Okay, so... You get to stand up. Actually, why don't I have a frenzy piece?
Because you just made these guys.
Because you're not playing Norse.
If you're not playing any of the cool teams.
Okay, so... Oh, right, my catchers are actually good. These aren't bad catchers. These are good catchers. I forget.
Wait, where's the rerolls on the HUD? Is it the thing right under the emblem?
Yeah. The little card
Yeah.
with the dice in
Yeah.
it.
That's
If
a
you could-
weird way to visualize rerolls.
Well, they are
Like, that card with dice on it.
pretty much
Is that
everything's
what
a card.
it is in the actual game? Like in the board game?
In the board game, I think
I will
there's like
reroll
a
that.
little box.
See if this guy wants to run away. He did. Sweet. See if this guy wants to get over there. He did. Sweet. Okay. We're gonna keep the rest of these guys around. Mostly because he should be able to secure it somewhere, but he's out of rerolls, so I want to put the pressure on my opponent to secure the ball. Now I have 3 pieces that are in like proximity. Like all of these guys can get over here.
Question.
Yes.
Would it have been better to base some of them so they couldn't have run over and helped the ball carry?
I don't want to do that because then I get more blocks. If I against me, because clearly he's starting out with blitzing with a Minotaur, so his main objective here is to well outbash me. And I don't want to give him. I want him to either take all of the pieces back so he's feeling a lot safer about handling the ball. Or, well, actually, that's what I want him to do. And it makes me at the same time feel safer, because even, like, these guys here can still dodge around and get to the ball if they want. And if he wants to waste these guys to base my players, I'm fine with that. I see no reason to give him extra punching bags at the moment. If I had been closer to the ball with any of these guys, I probably would have. But because none of them can actually, like, they're not even close to a scatter if he tries to pick it up, I don't see the reason for it.
Okay.
So that's the longer explanation.
I was considering, because he only has one reroll, that if he was blocking more, he's more chance of using that, and then he'll be screwed
no,
for the rest of
that's
the half.
yes, and that's sure. But I don't think, like, getting both downs in a skull, he's gonna get 2 die blocks, like, a lot, because he's a lot stronger than me. So I'm not really expecting him to, like, I'd love him to do a to fail a turnover again, but it's a lot more likely that he rolls a POW or a defender stumbles than it is for him to roll 2 both downs or both down in the skull.
True.
And, like, he is running a bunch of people back now, so it's kind of working here. I guess we'll see how it works out. Oh, he's gonna... Oh, did he run out of time? No, he couldn't have. I don't think he did.
No, you had 30 seconds left.
No, I don't want to... Nope. Don't want to blitz. Oh, because that's a thing. Okay. So I'm not going for the blitz on the ball carrier here. I just want to put the pressure on down here. Oh, someone's doing things.
Someone's
And now I think
messaging
it's
someone.
now I think it's okay to start basing pieces. Oh, I shouldn't have done a GFI there. That was okay, so that's nice. Can let this guy stand up. I'm gonna leave these guys for now because I want to do some dodging here. I have to concentrate. Okay, so if I do that, it's 2+ rolls, or I can do this, which is similar. Where would I rather? Actually, if I do this, it's the same. Okay. Yeah, I should have. That was a mistake. I started moving this guy and forgot I move him. And the reason we're moving these guys is, of course, that we don't want them to stand next to the Minotaur. There we go. And turn. I'm gonna hunt down the blips and the blops. See what's up with them. No. So that's not the thing I was looking for. Let's find the thing I'm looking for. Right. Okay. I figured it out. What happened to me? No! Robo Alex Murphy stunned. How horrible. In a move that surprised no one, it was Facebook that was doing noises. I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah, you better be.
Well,
He's not.
not really, no.
This
He
guy.
never is.
What a...
Okay. So we'll see. Oh, hang on, Robo Alex Murphy. Yeah, that's my catcher. If you never played elves before but like a running game with a bit of punching, you should go dark elves rather than high elves. Dark elves are better at punching because they have 4 blitzers. In general, I honestly prefer the dark elves to the high elves, but that's because pro elves exist and they do kind of the same thing high elves does, but a tiny bit better, in my mind.
I don't get the reason high elves exist.
Because they existed, like, it makes sense in a world where there's wood elves, dark elves, and high elves, because then high elves are the passy throwy team.
Yeah.
But in a world where pro elves also exist, then it makes less sense. But high elves were around before the pro elves, so that's kind of why.
So why did they make the pro elves? Is the real question.
Because-
no, it's the other way around. Pro Elves were the team that was around first.
Yeah, but they were removed at some point. Like they weren't in
Yeah.
the early living rulebooks.
Yeah, they
and then they put them back
yeah,
in.
they removed them because they added High Elves. Then people were like, but these guys were way cooler. They had all these cool moves that were different. They're like, all right, well, add them back in. Fine.
Yeah.
Blech.
Like the strength of the high elves are, well, agility 4, and the fact that they have armor value 8. which neither Pro Elves nor Wood Elves have. Oh no, he pushed the wrong way. He should have pushed up here. They have a really good thrower. I think my thrower is on... Where is my thrower?
Time to score.
Well, it's gonna be, like, slightly problematic. Actually, how... Oh, that's good. Oh, right, this is my blitzer. He's got higher movement. Okay, where is my thrower, actually? Here's my thrower. Okay, math. If I go stand over here, then that is pretty sweet for me. Because that means I can... Oh shit, I haven't realized. They haven't even removed the subtitle options yet. They still pop up from time to time. Okay, let's see.
Do you want to follow up? I thought you were just going to pick up the ball and run in.
No, not with that guy. I think I want to do it with a catcher. I don't, actually, hang on. How much? Yeah, I should have. Yeah, that would have been way smarter. Wonder why I didn't do that.
Not as smart as me, obviously.
Clearly. Oh, hang on. Can I? No, I can't. Okay, so... Three seconds left. There we go. I feel like 2 or 3 rerolls on orcs. Depends on if you have the thrower, in a way. I usually go through 2 rerolls on orcs, but... and I feel like if you're not that experienced, it's always better to go with more rerolls, because you can always cut the rerolls later on.
Yeah.
If you want. Like, it's not the end of the world if you have, like, 1 extra reroll, because if you're a beginner, you're probably gonna... Let's be honest, you're probably gonna fuck up a few times. I mean, I fuck up, and I've played this for quite a few years at this point.
You've played it for quite a few years on camera, let alone off.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So... I mean, horrible things are going to happen. So let's see what will happen this time around.
Something similar.
I'm drinking my tea too quickly. Goddamn high elves, even when playing them, I cheer for the other team. That's rough, Biscard.
You should just call them bad elves, I think. That would be good.
No, you'll confuse them with dark elves.
They're not bad.
They're bad as in the way the power glove is bad.
No.
Power glove what?
So it's a wizard.
Ivy's
Jesus Christ!
Ivy's
Don't you know your fucking 80s movies?
Ivy's actually just lost his mind right now. He's like, what are you even talking about? You've got to remember that Ivy's like...
Not good?
He's bad, in the same way the Power Glove's bad.
cKnoor, do you play Blood Bowl in real life? I have a few teams and tempted to break them back out. Whoa! Okay, so that's rough.
That dude...
rough, I get it. Good one.
Yeah.
Well, that means we can have the Crem Dog now.
Yeah. I do not play. I do not play Blood Bowl tabletop at the moment. No, I don't have time. That the good / bad thing with digital Blood Bowl is that you have access to more teams and it takes less time to set up a game.
What if that board game pub?
Yeah, no, I've had people play Blood Bowl there, and sometimes they're like, I'm like, oh, you're playing Blood Bowl, and they're like, yes,
And then you go, do you know who I am?
No, they normally do that, and then I feel awkward.
What, they go, do you know who I am?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, well,
You're
I'm
like,
sorry, but you happen to be talking to a Blood Bowl master. I've played this game a few times. Don't you know?
And then they just look at you and it's like, what are you talking about?
Who? What are you even doing here?
That's sort of like, Rogue Trader. That's how I imagine Sulconicus is. Just
Yeah, don't you know who I am? And then everybody makes a confused face and he makes somebody pull out the big bit of paper that says he's important and they're like, oh, okay.
That's definitely not how it works. It's different. Very different from
What
what it's
actually
like.
happens is he goes, I'm really important, and then they believe him.
Yes.
So basically, cKnoor's role-playing himself.
Well, that's what makes it so easy and good. When it comes from a place of experience. I'm just gonna run away from this stupid dragon. He sucks.
Do it. Get rid of it.
He's awful. I'm gonna jump on him and hit him in the back, and it'll be sad. Or maybe he'll kill me. Who knows?
Yeah.
Have you got any plans to do the campaign?
Maybe.
I mean, at least look at it, I guess.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna look. I am.
Even if you just look at it and go, "This is naff."
Yeah. No,
Naff.
I mean,
I get it.
Where's my? Oh, that's my.
I
good
don't
sir.
get it.
There's a league that's called naff.
Yeah.
What's a league?
Uh,
What's called?
well,
Well, the culling is when the big spaceship comes and take you into space.
Oh, I understand big spaceship.
it's when the badgers annoy the cows and they have to get rid of them.
Wait.
Okay, so we are doing a classic elf screen today because he's out of rerolls, and I don't want to try and blitz into that thing because it's got 4 Chaos Warriors in it.
He's got no chance of getting through the screen.
It's like it's the biggest deal with farmers in Britain. Is they're always going, "Can we kill all the badgers yet?" Because they got tetanus and they scare the cows.
Oh, because for a moment I was very
Which is
confused.
surprising because my experience of cows is that you can't fucking scare them.
You can't do
They
shit
just
to a
look at
cow,
you with
yeah.
fucking dumb eyes, and
Yeah.
you're like, "Moo, I'm a cow."
Yeah, they run into the field and savage the cows or whatever. And farmers like, "We got to kill them." And then scientists like, "Well, actually, they can't actually do anything to
There
the
we
cows.
go.
You don't have to worry about it." And they're like, "But we want to kill all the badgers."
It's
Be
just farmer bloodlust.
Yeah. To be fair, though, badgers are pretty good when you think about it.
Okay.
Aaron, don't starve.
Now we actually kind of probably want to get in on this business over here. So, that's not run like that. That seems dumb.
Someone asked, "What are you playing in the YouTube Blood Bowl tournament?"
I'm not in the YouTube Blood Bowl tournament.
The answer is anything else.
However, I am probably, if I remember correctly, we are having a one-day tournament on Sunday. I think it's Sunday. I hope
One
it's
day
Sunday.
Sunday.
One day Sunday. This Sunday, which makes sense if you're watching on Twitch, but probably not on YouTube. So come and watch that. Hopefully it'll work out. Everything will work out fine. It'll be great. Or it
Who else in
won't.
it?
Me, Fake Life, and some other community regs.
Have you plugged the community yet?
Yes, I think so. It should. Moobot should be talking about it like every half hour.
Constantly, just non-stop take over
Exactly.
the chat. spamming.
Does Moobot just look at you, like, nonchalantly, saying, I'm a Moobot?
I'm a Moobot.
Hear me roar? Yes.
Mubot, actually, we programmed Mubot to individually private message everyone for every 5 minutes, talking to them about the community.
cKnoor, how does season work in this game? Like, regards to length? Well, you set it up yourself, or your league commissioner sets up a season. You can end it whenever you want, as far as I know. I think that's how it's supposed to work. You don't set it at when you start a season. You just end it at some point. Okay. Yeah, so the wild animal.
Is good.
Yeah. See, this is the problem right now. I don't know if I'm being a real jerk because I'm pointing out things he
You're
already
not.
knows, or if I'm being a nice guy by telling him what the difficulty is.
As a jerk, I can tell you whether or not you're being a jerk or not. You're just helpful.
What an asshole. Someone put some sick ore in front of the dragon.
Do you have any plans to make Mr. Hadwick Invitational seasonal with transfers, etc.? Mr. Hadwick Invitational will probably not use seasons. The problem, or it will use seasons, but not transfers, because if you want to use transfer, you have to turn off every league or every tournament, ladder, knockout, round robin in a league for it to work. So you'd effectively have to stop playing in Mr. Hadwick Invitational for like a week, and I don't think that's ever going to happen, because that seems like a shit idea. Okay, where's the ball? There's the ball. Yep. Gonna run over here because it'll let me do this. Oh! I will follow up. Oh shit! Yeah. So yeah, that's slightly unfortunate. But it kind of worked out. Do I have anyone else that I want to punch right now? Not really. We're gonna move that guy to the floor. Okay. Well, it's now in the hands of someone who's stronger. But because he doesn't have a reroll, I very much doubt that he's going to... Well, actually, no, hang on. He can't actually dodge out. He's in a bit of a pickle. Because this guy can't dodge out, kind of. Well, now he can. Because before this, he couldn't, because there are tackle zones here, 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 here. So now he can dodge back here, but this is a dead end currently.
You need someone in scoring range as well.
Yep. I should also get someone in scoring range. So I can get more.
Get more scores.
Get more SPSPs. But we'll see where, like... He might... Well, yeah, so... I think the main issue, just like IB said, is that even if this guy gets, like, knocked loose, he doesn't have... He needs to get someone in range to actually score next turn. And out of the pieces that are left, it's this guy... This guy can run down. IB Dad.
Ivy's dad.
No, where was he? Like, there was one guy called IB Dad. Somewhere. There, this beastman. IB Dad. Oh, hey, that's, So that's into a 1-die block.
You should ask him if
No,
he's
it's
a
2
fan.
because he's got horns. Fuck. Never mind. Oh, Robo Commissioner Gordon is injured. What happened to him? Ah, badly hurt. He's fine. Sweet. Okay. Okay, well, that's gonna be... Oh, he's not... I don't know... Okay, so... How many dudes are actually about? Like 2? Yeah. So I've got 9, which should be fine. Yep. Okay, so this guy needs to run this way. Okay, he didn't. So that's really good. Because it means I can do this. So we'll push that guy back, and then we'll stay. Then we'll block here. And we'll stay. Those guys get to... let's just run them away.
Wow, 1,300.
You say that.
Insane.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're fine because we have 1 turn after this. So our opponent is going to have his last turn on turn 8. Which, I mean, there's no one that can actually run and score. So the only thing we need to worry about is him blitzing one of our dudes. And that's why I ran these guys so far away. Actually, I'll run him over here. Because he's probably going to try and blitz with his Minotaur. That's what I would do. Because, well, it's a Minotaur.
I'd do a vanity pass first.
He doesn't have a reroll. I'd blitz with the Minotaur first and then do the vanity pass if it works. But he's going to foul someone, I assume. Which is... If he wants to use his Chaos Warrior to foul... Oh, actually, it's my blitzer. Yeah, possibly not. Right.
He's given up strength advantage to gain a little bit of skill.
Yeah. Well, we'll... Oh, he's not blitzing with the Minotaur. That worked out well. Here comes the foul. Yeah, stunned, and I think he got sent off. Yeah. So...
So, you won that.
Hashtag not worth it.
Well, for you, it was getting your guy kicked.
Yeah. Pretty solid. Okay, let's see. What do we want to do here? So we're gonna do some blocks because we can do some blocks, and then we're gonna end our turn.
What kind of blocks are you going to do? Building blocks?
I wish. I will follow just to taunt this guy.
Wow. From wondering if you're an asshole to now taunting people?
Yeah.
Sickening.
It's this game. It gets to you.
Yeah, makes you a much worse human being. Well, that didn't work out. So we're just going to stay, and then we are going to end our turn. Halftime! Why not stand our guy up on the right? Hopefully it was those guys you meant, because those were the guys that stood up.
Technically, the Minotaur is your most valuable player, because it costs more.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
more you know.
So we've got 9 pieces. He's got 10. He does have a reroll now, but I think my plan is going to be to score quickly again.
And see if you can steal and go for the 3-0.
But we'll see. Huh. Oh. Well, this is interesting. I do not know when the Lizard Men are going to be released. Okay, so time to set up our players. I do not want to have my Blitzer and my Catcher over here. My Catcher is going to be here. And my other Catcher is going to be...
Question, is it wise to put him right there in case he gets perfect defense? You can just put them in right in front of the guy.
Perfect defense doesn't do that.
Isn't it?
No, you're thinking of Quick Snap.
Yeah, quick snap, that's what I'm thinking of.
Whatever he's thinking of.
But-
Isn't that a possibility?
And would it be better to move him back one?
Well, you could. The reason I'm not is because I put the other Catcher next to him, so he can't serve anyone. But other than that, the theory's sound.
Okay.
Because I only have 9, so I want to push these guys up pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, you got 3 in the wide zone.
Oh, do I? Yeah. Oh, that's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, that's what we like to call illegal.
Oh.
Well, currently he can do that guy in and then blitz the other guy. So
Yeah. Well, if he gets a blitz, he can't move them because they're all on the LOS. I think, or they're based anyway, so you can't move them for that reason. Oh, everyone's allowed to move a square. Isn't that nice? Means we can get away from here.
everybody wants to try the frogs and the monkeys.
Yeah, the frogs and monkeys are pretty cool.
Would it be wise to move the catcher away from the guy so they could both just run down?
No, he's needed there for the assist.
Okay.
They're gonna... Hopefully they add something with the skills of the swag, but they won't ever actually add the frogs.
So here's so the reason this catcher is here is because he gives an assist on this guy while this dude removes all of these assists. So that I can use Robowig'em here to do a 2-die block and punch him. And then let's see. Oh, well, that worked out for me. Bonk. So we're basing here because this guy's not... I don't want him to run in. So this guy... This guy should be pretty safe. This guy is covered by this guy and this guy. But... And he can get rid of this guy, but he needs an assist then. Which he actually can get it from here. And then he can run up. But it's... Okay. Hang on. No, you have safe throw. That's what you have. So... You need to stand over here. You need to try and pick that up. Which you did. Then we need to see how far... That's... Yeah, you can't go further than this. So we're going to run down over here. And... more protection. End turn. Now the tricky bit here is actually, like, normally when you do a 2-turn touchdown. Oh. Well, that's very good for me. You usually you pass and then you do a handoff, because just running up and then passing is a lot riskier. So what might have to happen is that we actually do a handoff here, but we'll see.
Oh, with the safe throw, wouldn't you rather be throwing?
I might. It's just that I'm really far back.
But you're an elf.
Yeah, it's still like 50. If I do a long pass, I think. Like it's a lot. But we can clear this piece off if we want. Do a handoff, and then he can go stand over here. I think he should be able to reach. Yeah, he can reach that guy. So let's have a look. We can run over here, which is a long pass, which I don't feel like doing. Or we can hand off to this guy, who can then run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and do a short pass, which seems a lot better.
Don't you have pass on your thrower?
Yeah, I do, but it's still a difficult roll. Even if it's a difficult roll with a reroll, I'd rather use a less difficult roll with a generic reroll.
If you're gonna be using a reroll anyway, might as well do the easy thing.
And then this guy. Because remember, this is the Blitzer. He's got movement 7. That's really good. Oh, actually, I mean, this is... I didn't plan this, but this is really good. Oh, right. Hang on. Let's do this properly. Pass. No.
Move.
No,
Then
no,
pass.
This is how you have to do it. Like in normal actual Blood Bowl rules, you have to specify before you make the action that you want to pass. But in this, it's the opposite, which always kind of fucks me up. Boink. And that's really good, because now Robo Wiggum here has 1 SPP, so if he ever gets the MVP, he's going to magically level up.
No magic.
Oh,
It's pretty magical, though.
a fucking asshole.
Fucking elves, mate. I hate them. Nah, I love them.
Oh, hang on. Back. Okay, what do we have here? Well, we're not going to put the fucking Blitzer on the LOS, jeez. Instead, we are gonna do this, I think. Okay, so we didn't use a reroll, so that's really good. Do we want to move these guys out one? Like so. How do I feel about that? No, I think I like this better. Okay, so we're gonna go with this. cKnoor, will you revive the cornflakes once corn is released? If corn is released, yes, we will revive them. But that's probably a long ways away, to be honest. There's no elfin pants yet, and I think the main problem, not the main problem. That's the wrong way of putting it. But it is annoying that you can't twirl the camera around so you can look at more. High kick, so much high kick.
It's because you're high elves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's hope we get Chaos Pact. Because, like, we talked about this a bunch of times. So Chaos Pact, if you don't know, is a Blood Bowl team that's made up of, like, a few different races. And all of those races are already, as far as I know, in Blood Bowl 2. So it shouldn't be that difficult to release Chaos Pact. For cyanide. Oh, okay. Is this? Yeah, that's my thrower. Who would you, cKnoor, who would you say was your favorite team and favorite silly stream team? Favorite team kind of matters a lot depending on what I'm feeling like playing, to be honest. I don't have...
WW Egypt.
WW Egypt is great if I want to destroy something beautiful. I hate them, but they're still amazing. I don't actually hate them. I am at heart an elf coach, so I like having high agility.
They're bone elves.
I think my favorite silly team is probably my Sunday stream team, which is just... It started out as 11 Dark Elf linemen, and then turned into 11 Dark Elf linemen and 2 assassins. Which is just a fun but not very good way of building them. I like most teams. I think I really Games Anatomy, the Nuffle team. It's not good. It's not good. Okay, so out of rerolls and KO'd piece down. It's pretty good for me. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Can run over here. So I'm just running these guys around because I want... How do I want to do this? I think I want to do it like this. This is not the best pathing, but I want... I think I want to catch her here in the back. Follow. And then we'll move this guy over here, hopefully. Yep. Move this guy over here. Yep. And we'll run this guy over here. So that this is usually a pretty effective way if you're the faster team and the other team doesn't have that many skills. By having a line like this between your opponent's two different teams, you're effectively cutting him off from, like, these guys are probably not going to be that much help up here, but I should be able to dodge out at least 4 guys here, so it's 4v4 probably next time it's my turn. We'll see. Depends on if I was playing against a Skaven team here or a team that had some type of ball handling or another elf team, they could easily just pick it up and then move it down to this guy.
I think that's what they're going to do.
And then run down.
It's not going to be safe running down.
Yeah, but because the Chaos team, while they have Agility 3, they don't have any extra skills, and they're already out of rerolls. This is a really risky move. Because if they fuck up at any point, I'm just going to take the ball and score. Because that's what elf teams do. Okay, so he's being even more cautious. He's moving even more pieces back. Which is great for me, because, I mean, I'm down 1 piece at the moment. So if he just wants to do, like, cover stuff, I'm fine with that. That's okay. Because I can hopefully just dodge away, and even if I fall down on the grass, I'm still fine with that.
It's not the killer grass.
Yeah. I don't have the accidental end turn timer anymore because they slightly moved it. If I ever click it again accidentally, I will... It'll come back. But at the moment, there's no need for it. Okay, so... Hey, cKnoor, I'm still new to the game and I've been watching your stream for a while. You mentioned that an injured new player should be kicked from the team. Does niggling injury count, and also why? Yes. Usually, like, if you have the... Ooh, that's interesting. So how do we best do this? I think we're going to leave these pieces here in the back because we don't need that many pieces.
If you have the money to replace them.
If you have the money to replace them, you should replace them. The reason for this is having an injured player is basically... Imagine having... Actually, this is
Well, just
way
steal
better.
your MVPs.
Yeah,
Note that.
he'll and even if you get like skill ups, he might die at some point.
He's more likely to die.
He's
than
more
anybody
likely to
else.
die.
And
So it's better to replace him early when you have the if you have the means, because you're only replacing an unskilled or a low skilled lineman rather than replacing a high level skilled something.
And he's going to be missing a game anyway.
Yeah, that's also
Because
true.
niggling is a serious injury, so you're going to be playing with either a journeyman or a
Holy
replacement
shit, I
anyway.
actually got out.
So
I almost made it out. Okay. Well, things are looking up. So it's just that it's if you're having an injured player on the team, it's just like having any other player, but they're slightly worse. And it's better to get rid of the slightly worse players as soon as possible before they get more SPP and become valuable. It's because it's easier to level up pieces when they have no SPP. Because the first level up is 6 SPP. The second one is 16. So you need like 10 more, and then after that you need 15. And then after that it's... what's the next one? It's 20.
it's 6,
I mean-
16, 31, I think.
Yeah, it's 6, 16, 31, 51. I think. 75 something.
And the yeah, someone says it's compromised. I keep bashed up elves all the time because they're expensive to replace.
Oh, did he? Oh.
It is a compromise a lot of the time, and a lot of the time it is hard to get rid of a guy. But sometimes
Yeah, I mean,
you
it's
just gotta send him
also
to the
like
factory.
it depends on the injury. If it's a move busted line elf, I will keep that around because I can have it on the LOS. But on the other hand, if it's, for example, if it's an elf team, matters less because elf loners are actually really good. Because they're essentially a line elf, which is really good. But then they also have loner. So I mean, they're worse, but it's not the end of the world. Kind of same with Skaven lion rats in a way. Bretonians have a much rougher time because they get shitty fucking peasants that are horrible.
Yeah, really bad.
Okay, where's my... That's my catcher. Where's my blitzer at? There's a blitzer. What are you? You're also a blitzer. Okay. So we're just going to stand some people up here because we need to... Oh, hang on. This is a better move because I want to use the blitzer because he's well, he's a blitzer, so he's got block, which the catcher doesn't. I am, however, pushing him into things. Okay, that's not a great place for that ball. Oh, yeah, okay. At this point, I'm kind of okay with that. How are we? I just want to have a double check here. Okay, so we're still pretty okay. I think I'm actually going to bring all my dudes up because I'm up
What's
to.
he going to do? Pass the Minotaur?
Yeah, or well, he can pass to this guy, but in the end, I should be able to catch up to him. Like I don't have to have anyone back because also I'm up to nothing. So worst case scenario, he scores once.
And then you can score again.
Yeah, like MSG accent brings up a good point. Like if the skill is minus agility on something that's not ever gonna use agility, doesn't really matter. But if it's and the same with move busted on like LOS and stuff.
Yeah, like if you're just gonna put the guy somewhere, they're not gonna move or ever dodge. Then it doesn't matter. Strength is general. Like that's always a death sentence.
Yep. I would say for most positionals, having a minus agility or a minus strength is not good. I mean, black orcs, they already have agility 2. It doesn't really matter that much if it's agility 1.
Mine dodge though, so they need it.
Oh, someone missed that. Okay, so we have to do some things here. Okay, so this guy's only here to remove these assists. I'm putting this guy here because I want this dude to be able to. I want to push him over this way if I don't knock him down. Like so. Because it gives me the option to do this. I'm gonna reroll that. Let's see if this works. Nope! Ow!
Movement plus, as far as I'm aware, is always better than the armor value plus.
Yep. There's... I mean, your plan is... Like, always gonna... Like, armor value plus... Well, one would assume that, okay, that might be useful if you're getting punched a lot. But at the same time, your plan shouldn't really be with your pieces to get punched a lot. It should be just an average amount of punching. Oh no, Robolice, what happened to you? Is my... Oh, that's not good. I have to kick that guy.
He died.
Yeah, that was a blitzer. They're expensive. That's annoying.
Like, some pieces, like zombies, like, they're meant to get punched, but they're not meant to get punched so they fall down and have to do an armor roll.
Yeah.
It's generally, like, if you have a piece that's supposed to be getting punched up, like, more than anything else.
Also, like, if you...
be doing armor values.
Yeah. Also, if you're talking about, for example, zombies or pieces that are, like, really cheap, like, so from the pieces that are in the game, like the Bretonian lineman, he's only 40k. So you just put him on the line and let people punch him because he's not worth anything, really. But then if you give him plus armor value, you're increasing the value of him up to, I think, is it 20 or 30?
Yeah,
like 30.
Yeah, I think
like,
it's
stat up makes them use up.
Yeah, so now
value.
you suddenly have not only one. Now he's worth not only. Holy shit! What's going on, cat? So like now your plus armor value lineman is all of a sudden worth the same as like a thrower or almost a yeoman. And that's not his stat line. His stat line's not good enough for that. I'm sorry, cat. You're not allowed to walk in front of the monitor right now. So I'm gonna forcefully pet you. Oh, she didn't want that.
yeah, like you shouldn't be giving shitty pieces like that such an expensive, like such a value increasing bloaty advance anyway, probably. So
No.
Shouldn't you have covered against your lineman who's lying down right now? I see it
What are
was
you
the
talking
lineman.
about?
You didn't cover the guy down in the bottom right.
Yeah. No, he's fine.
Shouldn't you have
I
moved
think.
the cow to protect against him?
Yes, he should have, but he didn't. Let's see. Alright, let's not do that. Actually, let's move this guy back here first. Like, he's got 2 turns, so he needs to move really far. Let's do this. I'm gonna blitz here because no, I don't want to do that. Like, I am basically at this point, I'm like, I'm not gonna try and score anymore. I don't have that many players left. He's got 2 turns. If he scores once, I'm kind of okay with that. The fact that my blitzer got a niggle is really bad because it's going to take forever to rebuild a team now.
if you were a more ruthless min-maxy coach, this team would get deleted and remade because they're fucked.
But that's I don't like. That's an advice I give to beginners quite a lot, like all the time. Oh, well, look. Okay, now I actually have to try and score again. Fuck. But hang on. Okay, so I have to do it this way. But I don't like that plan when I play on my own, and I think it's because I've like tabletop roots, where it's like it's kind of like just remaking the team is a bit, or at least when I learned it was a bit like kind of a cheaty tactic. Okay.
But like you play against someone and you injure their guys, and then they come up to you and play you again, and you're like, aren't these guys injured? They're like, oh no, this is a new team.
Yeah.
But they're the exact like these guys are the same guys as the other ones. What are you? You're not fooling anybody, buddy.
Let's do a pass play because we're
Deception.
elves. Nope, he missed it. Look, look. Ah, ha, ha. More SPPs for me.
Sickening elf.
The worst. Okay, so Paul Blart Mole Cop leveled up. Oh, you actually have to stay. Robo Alex Murphy did not. But Robocop got 3 SPP, so that's nice for him. Confirm setup. And the reason I moved my dudes back is because he's got 1 turn left. I don't. And I don't want to give him any more pieces to blitz than I have to. So, easy peasy. And you might be like, oh, there's no high elf team left. That's usually how playing elf goes. Because you dodge away so often, you don't... basically, it's not that you don't have the armor value, because these guys have armor value 8. It's that you block a lot less because you'd rather dodge away because that's more annoying. So it's harder to like equalize that the bash, as it were, and that's kind of why you tend to, in the end, have less dudes around. cKnoor, I have a question. When you would suffer an injury that would be like minus strength, is it curable in some way, or will it stay with that player forever? Well, exactly when you get the injury, if you have an apothecary, you can once per game use that apothecary to reroll an injury result. So minus strength, any minus stat boost, or even a niggling, depending on when in the game it is, or a death, I would probably use the Apothecary. I wouldn't use the Apothecary on, say, a lineman that doesn't have any skills, but on my positionals, I would use the Apothecary. If the Apothecary then rerolls the injury result, and then you get to pick which one you want. If you use your Apothecary on a piece that's only badly hurt, then that piece comes back into the game in the next drive. That's a good amount of winnings. I very much enjoy that. Thank you, game.
That's basically the best you could hope for.
Yes. Oh yes, Robocop got the MVP, just like I wanted. So Robocop got 8. Robo Wiggum. That's really good. That's really good. Let's. Where are my? Here's Robolice Academy. We're slightly low team value at the moment.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
That's also not accurate because you're gonna have a couple of loners.
Okay. Okay. Level up. Stat increase. Oh. Well, you know what? This is a blitzer, so I'm gonna give that guy dodge.
It's pretty good.
It's a pretty good
Surprising.
skill. Yeah.
Pretty good skill.
Who knew I would do that?
Me. Would you like a
cKnoor-
book?
Hang on. Let me roll it. Stat up! Oh. See, it doesn't work anymore.
Doesn't work.
cKnoor, would you kick the blitzer with a niggle if he was higher developed, say level 4? Depends on what skills he had. Honestly. And depends on how much money I had. cKnoor, is there any minus stat you would keep around? The only minus stat I would keep around is minus movement, and that depends on the piece. If it's a piece that's just there to give guard or stand on the LOS, yeah, then I think minus movement probably works if it's a piece that had like 6 or 5 in movement. Also, if it was a really highly leveled something, I would keep it. I've kept move busted pieces a few times. Okay, so let's see. The catcher. Hang on. I need to double check what the catcher has. The catcher has catch. I am gonna give that guy block instead of dodge, because I want to level up the other catcher anyways, and because one of my blitzers is out and I probably can't really afford. Yeah, it's gonna be block here, so I at least have 2 block pieces on the pitch. Oh, not sell. Back.
Back.
Okay. Robo Wiggum is... What's your problem? You have an injury. You have a smashed knee. How much money do I have? I have 8k. And a new blitzer is going to be way more... Yeah. So, I think what we're actually going to do is... We'll just kick Robo Wiggum. But we won't buy another piece. Instead, we'll wait until next game, and after that... Or do I buy the Apothecary? I think I buy the Apothecary.
To stop the downward spiral.
Yeah, I have to buy the Apothecary, I feel like. I'm gonna buy the Apothecary. Oh, did I... Okay, yeah. And this guy is... He should have a miss next, right? Yeah. I don't know why he's... Why it looks like it... We'll keep him around for now. He's not going to be in the next game anyways. So I think... Yeah, I think we'll keep him... We'll keep him around for now. But first we're going to say goodbye to you two.